John and Cynthia decided to take Dina and Ahmed for a picnic in the park. The weather is fine. They are sitting on a blanket and eating sandwiches and fruit. The four of them are having a nice time together. What a wonderful day! The weather is fine and clear.
You are absolutely right, Dina. It is really nice today.
Yes, the sun is up and the breeze is gentle. What could be better?
Is it always like that, John?
Of course not, Dina. We are in the middle of September. Sometimes it is rainy, cloudy, or even stormy.
Stormy?
Yes, thunderstorms.
You mean thunder and lightning?
Yes, thunder, lightning, clouds, and heavy showers too. But most of the time, the weather is okay. I mean in spring, summer, and fall. In spring, it is breezy, sunny, clear, and mildly cold.
In summer, it is warm to hot, damp, humid, rainy to showery, and lots of sunshine, with some clouds every now and then.
How about fall?
Fall is my favorite season here in Michigan. The weather during fall is absolutely fantastic. The temperature is always in its best range. It may be a bit windy, but the fabulous nature and the clear nice weather makes it a perfect season.
May I ask you why you did not mention winter?
Winter is another story, Ahmed.
Winter in Michigan is extremely cold. It snows heavily during that season. The weather is cold, chilly, and sometimes we have snowstorms, which are very dangerous and annoying.
But still, you can always make snowmen and have snow fights.
That's the best part of winter.
So this is why all the people in the park are enjoying themselves? They want to take advantage of this fine weather as much as they can.
We all love the outdoors during spring, summer, and fall. In winter, we barely go out. People always stay indoors because of the chilly weather.
John, Cynthia, and Julie Herod are camping in the woods with Dina and Ahmed Barakat. They are gathered around the campfire in the camping area. The five friends are having a great time talking together and enjoying the clear night.
It is chilly tonight.
Yes, Julie, but the air is so fresh and energizing. It is quiet and serene.
That is true, Dina. The sky is so clear and the brisk is truly refreshing. I feel like walking. Who would like to join me for a hike?
You cannot walk in the woods during the night. It is extremely dangerous.
Really?
John is right. It is not safe at all to walk in the woods during the night.
Besides, it is prohibited by the law to walk in some areas in the woods during the night.
May I ask why?
It is for the public safety. The woods are full of pits, snakes, and maybe some wild animals. That could be of great danger to people.
Wild animals?
Yes.
You mean lions and tigers?
No, like wolves and hungry bears, Dina.
Bears? Here, in these woods?
Of course, Ahmed. What do you expect? These woods are the home of a lot of wild animals. Snakes, scorpions, deer, wildcats, and many other animals.
Oh my God! You mean there might be some of these creatures you're talking about around us? Now?
Not exactly, Dina. They are somewhere out in the woods, but surely not close to us. These animals do not like humans, and definitely not fire. They are usually afraid of sounds and fires.
So you think it is safe where we are?
Do not worry, Dina. It is perfectly safe here.
Come on, Dina. Do not spoil the night with all these fears. Trust me. Nothing's going to happen.
Okay. Now, who has a joke or a riddle to tell? John, Cynthia, Tracy, and Andy Herod are at the Natural Museum with Dina and Ahmed Barakat. They are having a nice tour at the prehistoric hall. The hall is full of animals from million years ago.
Oh my God! Look at these dinosaur skeletons.
That's huge.
Dinosaurs are the biggest creatures that ever lived on Earth. Don't you know that, Andy?
Sure I do. It's just my first time to see a real dinosaur.
You mean a skeleton of a real dinosaur. There is a big difference.
I wonder how our ancestors managed to live while these dinosaurs were around.
If you manage to stop talking and joking for a minute, you will be able to know all the answers. The guide has been explaining everything in details while you were clowning around.
Did you hear what the guide said? He said that this kind of dinosaurs lived from 200 to 65 million years ago.
What is more amazing is that they were plant eaters.
Imagine, Andy. They did not even need to chase our ancestors. They thought trees were more delicious than your grandfather, Andy.
I still cannot believe that crocodiles and alligators come from the dinosaur family.
As far as I know, this is what they call the theory of evolution.
What does that mean?
It is a scientific idea which says that types of plants and animals change gradually through time to become more suitable for their new environment.
So this is why man is much shorter now than before.
Yes, Tracy. We do not need to be that tall nowadays. We do not have to pick fruits and vegetables from high trees with our bare hands anymore.
Or fight dinosaurs and huge flying creatures that can snatch you any time of the day for a snack?
Thanks God we're living in this century.
Okay, everyone. Let's move to another section where we could see the fossils.
Fine, let's go.
A customer wants to see Mr. Herod without a previous appointment. The secretary tries to schedule an appointment for him, but he insists to see Mr. Herod immediately. The customer turns out to be from the CPA office. He wants to see him for an urgent matter. He sees Mr. Herod and they have a conversation.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How can I help you today?
I'd like to see Mr. Donald Herod, please.
Do you have a previous appointment with him, sir?
Actually, I don't have an appointment with him.
Well, I can schedule an appointment for you, sir. How about tomorrow, 10 a.m.? Is that okay with you?
Oh, I don't think I can wait for tomorrow. It is an extremely urgent matter.
Let me see. How about 4 p.m.?
I'm afraid I have to see him immediately. It has to do with his offer to the main track company. It is really serious.
Oh dear. In this case, I have to ask him if he can see you right away.
That would be great.
It's all right. May I have your name, sir?
Of course. My name is David Bryan from the CPA office.
Have a seat, please, Mr. Bryan. I'll be right back. Mr. Bryan, Mr. Harrod is waiting for you in his office.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to you.
Not at all, Mr. Bryan. There is no need for you to thank me. Mr. Bryan, it's my job.
Good morning, Mr. Brain. How are you today?
Not very well, Mr. Harrod.
Oh boy, what's wrong, Mr. Bryan?
I'm afraid we're in trouble, Mr. Harrod. I have been reviewing the offer you presented to the main track company for the last 2 days.
Yes?
I have just found out that some of the expenses had been miscalculated.
What does that supposed to mean, Mr. Bryan?
It means we have to go through all the invoices included in the offer. It will take at least 2 days.
I don't care if it took me forever to do it again, Mr. Bryan. I want these invoices reviewed once more, and I will be helping you out as well.
But that is a very exhausting job, sir. Are you sure you still want to help me out?
Mr. Bryan, I'm an honest man of integrity. I don't want to lose my reputation as an honest businessman. When do you like to start?
Okay then. I'll be waiting for you in my office at 8 p.m.
See you then.
Goodbye, Mr. Harrod.
Goodbye, Mr. Bryan.
Mrs. Harrod is at the bank. She needs to withdraw some cash. She is standing in front of the ATM machine, right outside the bank. She is having a problem with the machine.
Oh my God. What in the world is wrong with this machine?
Excuse me, ma'am. I've been watching you standing in front of the ATM machine for more than 10 minutes. What seems to be the problem?
I have no idea. I have been trying to access my account for almost a quarter of an hour, but no use.
Do you have an account with us here?
Of course. I have been a customer of this bank since 1975.
Are you sure your card is inserted in the right direction?
Absolutely. I inserted the card in the same direction of the arrow at the back of the card.
Maybe you entered the wrong PIN number.
No way. I'm pretty sure I entered the right PIN code.
Why don't you go inside and check with the cashier?
I guess you're right. Anyway, thank you for your help, sir.
You're most welcome, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam. How can I help you today?
As a matter of fact, I'm having a major problem with the ATM machine.
How's that, madam?
I have been denied access to my account more than 20 times in the last 15 minutes.
Are you sure you have the right PIN number entered?
Of course I'm sure. I'm also sure that I followed all the instructions carefully. Something is definitely wrong with this machine.
Okay, let me see. I will try to access your account from my computer. First, I need to enter some information about your account.
Certainly.
Saving or checking account?
Checking account.
Is it a joint or separate account?
It is a separate account in my name.
And what's your name?
My name is Karen Harrod.
Do you have your account number?
Yes, it is 4889-1054.
Let me see now. You're absolutely right, Mrs. Harrod. There is nothing wrong with your account. I guess I have to check the ATM status on my terminal. I'm afraid you're right, Mrs. Harrod. The ATM is not working. Something must have gone wrong. Now, What kind of transactions would you like to make? Deposit or withdrawal?
Actually, both. I'd like to deposit this check and withdraw $200, please.
How would you like them?
$100 bill, 9 tens, and 10 singles, please.
Here you are, madam.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, madam. Please accept our apology for the inconvenience we caused you.
No harm done. Have a nice day.
Likewise. Mr. Herod calls his CPA at his office, but nobody is there to answer the phone. He leaves a message on the answering machine. Later, Mr. Taylor, the CPA, gets the message and returns the call.
Hello, you have reached Jerry Taylor's company. If you know the extension to the person you're calling, please dial it now. If not, press 1 for assistance. Hello, you have reached Jerry Taylor's office. I'm sorry, I am not available to take your call. Please leave your name, phone number, and a brief message after the tone. I will return your call as soon as I get the message. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Taylor. This is Donald Herod. I'm calling to see if the new invoices are ready to be included in the offer. If you have time, please call me back to discuss this matter. My number is 734-652-3819. Thank you, Mr. Taylor, and have a nice day. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Herod. This is Jerry Taylor.
Oh, how are you, Mr. Taylor?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, Mr. Herod? I hope everything is fine.
Thank you for asking. I'm quite fine. Thanks.
I believe you left a message for me 5 minutes ago regarding the new invoices.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, I wanted to know if they are ready to be included in our offer to the main track company. It really means a lot to me to present this offer next week.
How could I forget something like that? Your invoices have been ready since yesterday.
Really? This is great news.
Please forgive my clumsiness. I should have told you yesterday.
Never mind, Mr. Taylor. It's okay. I'm actually very happy it's over. Thank you very much, Mr. Taylor. I'm really indebted to you.
Come on, Mr. Herod. It's nothing.
Well, I guess we have to celebrate then. It will be my honor to invite you for dinner next Saturday.
And I will be glad to accept your invitation.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Taylor, and have a wonderful day.
Same to you, Mr. Herod. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Julie has been accepted at the university on a full scholarship. She is at the Students' Affairs office to make some inquiries about the significant students' organizations, addresses, and headquarters. Good morning.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
My name is Julie Herod, and I was accepted on a full scholarship this semester. Hopefully, I will be starting my academic year this fall.
It is a pleasure meeting you, Julie. I'm Kathy Norman, the department secretary.
The pleasure is all mine, Kathy.
As a matter of fact, I'm a volunteer senior student. I'm just filling in for Mrs. Dorothy Benjamin until she comes back from her vacation.
That must be my lucky day. You will be a great help since you are a senior student.
I would be very glad to assist you, Julie.
Basically, I came today to ask about almost everything.
Well, I can give you good information about some of the most important students' organizations and associations. I can also provide you with their contact numbers and headquarters addresses.
Splendid!
I will also give you a handout that includes the university calendar and the most recent campus events. This will be an essential guide for you throughout the academic year.
Is it for this semester only?
No, it is an updated guide for the academic year 2002-2003. Let me show you. Here is the index, where you can look for anything you need to know. You will also find all the information you need about the different students' organizations.
Can you give me some examples of these organizations?
Sure. For example, you can find valuable information about the Information Center, the Records Office, the Library, the Veteran Services, the Multicultural Center, the Graduate School, the Women's Center, and the Foreign Students Affairs.
Wow! This is really valuable. But the problem is that I don't know how to start. And where do I start from?
If you mean academically, you will have no problem, as an academic counselor will guide you all the way until you're graduated. But if you are interested to know more about the campus life and the different students' activities, the Students' Council will be your best choice for this matter.
That means I will have to pay them a visit. Does this handout have the Students' Council phone numbers and address?
Of course it does. You will definitely find it in the index. Now, about your registration, you will have to fill out some application forms for me.
Oh dear, I almost forgot about that.
It is okay. We were all excited at the beginning. After some time, you will get used to the system.
Thank you, Kathy. You've been a great help to me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, new colleague.
Julie is at the Students' Council headquarters to meet the Students' Council representatives. She wants to know more about their activities and see if she can do her community service through the council. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, my name is Julie Herod, and I'm here to ask about the activities offered by the Students' Council. I also want to inquire about the volunteer program for my community service.
Welcome, Julie. We are very happy to have you here in the Students' Council headquarters. I'm Elma Marson, and this is Mary Newman. We're both senior students.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Julie. I'm very happy to meet you. Thank you. The pleasure is all mine. Elma and I are volunteers. We're also representatives in the Students' Council.
So, Julie, are you a freshman?
Yes, and I'm very interested in volunteer work. I also need to know more about the Students' Council.
Our job here is to listen and help solve the students' problems and concerns by acting as a bridge between the students and the administration.
You mean the university administration? Of course. We'll listen to your issues and concerns. We represent the students' body, and we are here to be your voice on campus. That sounds encouraging. My main concern now is to get involved in community service. Do you offer any activities or services for the university students?
We involve students in services and community needs. The council is a great resource to help you in your academics and make you more involved in campus life. You can also meet other great people through the council.
What kind of services do you offer the students? We offer campus and community information service, including maps, directions, telephone numbers, course schedules, bus schedules, housing, sports, special events, and many other things. How lovely! You're doing a great job. I think I can be of good help to you.
We are very happy to have an enthusiastic student like you. This is exactly what we need.
And your counsel is exactly what I need. Then let's join forces. Julie is at the library study hall with her friends Norma and Susan. They are here to inquire about the membership system for the students. Oh, Julie, I'm very happy we are both accepted at the same university. It is very important to have friends where you don't know anyone. I'm really happy too, Norma. But I do not agree with you about being in a place where you do not know anyone. How is that, Julie? I have been to the Students' Council and the Students' Affair Office, and I had the impression that we're not alone. These people work hard for the benefit of the students. They try to bring all students together so that freshmen like us will not feel left out. You are absolutely correct about that. I have also been there and noticed how seriously they work. And don't forget the facilities the university offers its students. Actually, this is why I decided to call you and Susan, so that we could have a closer look at the library and see how the system goes. Great idea. And speaking of Susan, here she comes. Hello, Susan. How are you? Hey, Susan. How are you? We missed you a lot.
Hello, girls. How are you both? I miss both of you. I'm really sorry for being late.
It is okay. We were about to go to the library information office to inquire about the system.
Well, actually, this is why I am late. I have just met an old friend of mine who works at the information desk here. And she has been so nice to me. She gave me all the information we need to know about the library.
Like what?
She told me that the library has two sections. The normal library that we all know about, which is very huge. And the other one is the electronic resources.
We know the normal library, but the electronic resources? I have no idea what it is.
It is an online catalog where you could choose any books or research papers you want. Then you enter your password and ID number and you will have a total access to this material online. Imagine?
That's cool.
No, that's technology. Not only that, but you can also ask them to bring you any book, paper, or periodical from other university libraries.
How about the membership? How can I renew it?
You can also renew your membership either online or through their main office, whatever is easier to you. All this in addition to the big enormous study hall, where you can find a quiet place to work on your assignments and find someone to help you as well.
And look at those laptops, PCs, data shows, and all other multimedia services here.
Yes, they are for all students to use.
But don't forget, this is a big responsibility on the students' behalf.
What do you mean, Julie?
I mean, students should be very careful while using all these services and devices. It is of great importance that we should keep all these facilities in a very good condition for everybody else to use.
I fully agree with you. People should take their responsibilities seriously and try as much as possible to develop their societies and make it a better place to live in.
Now, how about some coffee and crackers? I think you're right. I'm starting to feel hungry.
Then let's go to the coffee shop down the street. They serve great coffee.
It's Andy's school. The first grade teacher is standing at the door greeting all students. Good morning, Grace.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Lee. Where's your other half?
Oh, you mean Andy?
Yes.
I have no idea, Mrs. Eiffel. He might be on his way to school.
Okay. Go to your seat, please.
Sure, Mrs. Eiffel.
Grace Smith.
Present.
John Peterson.
Present.
Lee Anderson.
Present.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Andy. Hold on, Andy. Where are you going, dear? Did I ask you to come in?
No, Mrs. Eiffel. I figured it out myself. I thought I can come in.
No, dear. You can't come in unless you go and get a tardy slip from the office. You are late, Andy.
Oh, yes, sure. You're right. I totally forgot about this.
Okay. Please go get one, and you're welcome to join us after that. Please come in, Andy. As I was saying, class, next Friday will be a field day. That's enough, class. Oh, yes. I expect you to elect a captain for your team before Friday. You may hold an election session tomorrow and notify me with the results. I'd like to have a feedback on this matter as soon as possible.
Does everyone have the right to be nominated? Or is it limited by a certain criteria?
Here we go. Mr. I Know Everything will start lecturing us about our political right to vote.
Actually, Paul, everybody has the right to be nominated and to vote as well.
Oh God, not everybody. I can't believe that someone like the giggly wiggly Amanda, or that skinny bony Ray, or even that nosy Marcus, or the pushy Samantha, or crybaby William, or the good-for-nothing Tom, and above all, that cunning snitcher, Helen Martin, can actually become team captain.
Excuse me, Andy Herod and Lee Anderson? I believe that you were having a great deal of fun. It looks like as if you were having an entertaining conversation. How about you tell us what was so funny, Miss Lee Anderson?
It's nothing, Mrs. Eiffel.
Obviously, Andy Herod was expressing his objection to some nominees, like Giggly Wiggly Amanda, Skinny Bony Ray, Nosy Marcus, Pushy Samantha, Crybaby William, the good-for-nothing Tom, and last but not least, the cunning snitcher, Helen Martin. That's me, folks.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
Somebody's in trouble.
Andy Herod is 6 years old. He is a student in first grade. He is a smart child, but a little naughty. Mrs. Eiffel is his teacher. Lee Smith is his best friend. It's Monday, the first day of the week, and it's 8 o'clock. School starts now.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Good morning, Andy and Lee. Good morning, everybody.
Good
morning, Mrs. Eiffel.
Did you have a nice weekend?
Yes, Mrs. Eiffel.
This is good to hear. Okay, children. Today we'll start with the social studies. First, hand in your math assignment, please.
Which math assignment, Mrs. Eiffel?
The one I gave you last week, Andy.
Which last week, Mrs. Eiffel?
Andy?
Oh, I remember now. Last week's math assignment.
Did you do your assignment?
Of course I did, Mrs. Eiffel. I certainly did my assignment.
Well, did you really do your assignment or you're just bluffing?
No, I really did it, but I forgot to bring it with me.
Oh my God, this is your third time to forget it, Andy. You're history.
I know. I am in trouble.
Andy?
Uh-oh.
I am in big trouble. Yes, ma'am.
Is that my imagination, or I really hear you talking?
It's your imagination, Mrs. Eiffel.
Excuse me? What did you say, young man?
I mean, well, you see, ma'am, I didn't bring my assignment today.
Okay, that's it. I'm done with you, Andy Herod. You will be referred to the principal's office immediately. I'm afraid I can't deal with you anymore. This is your third time.
But, ma'am...
No more excuses, Andy.
Good morning, Mr. Richmond.
Good morning, Andy. Please have a seat. I want to have a small talk with you, young man.
Sure, Mr. Richmond.
Listen, Andy. Mrs. Eiffel is asking for detention, and if you repeat it, it will be a suspension.
Oh my God! A suspension?
Yes, sir. A suspension. How do you like that?
Like it? I hate it, sir. Please, sir, not suspension. I promise. I'll never do it again.
How can I ever trust you again, Andy? It's your third time.
I swear I'll make it up to you.
And how's that?
I'll work as hard as I can. I will do all my assignments and respect my teachers.
That's not enough.
What do you mean, sir?
I mean the Science and Social Studies fair is coming soon. If you want to prove your goodwill, you will have to win the first prize.
Oh dear. First prize? I have never participated in this fair before.
That is my offer. Take it or leave it.
No. I'll take it.
So it's a deal then.
Yes, sir. It's a deal.
Now, you will go to your class and you will talk to your teacher.
Thank you very much, Mr. Richmond. You're the coolest principal in the whole world.
You're welcome, Andy. Now let's go.
It is time for hot lunch. Lee and Andy are in the school cafeteria with the rest of the students. Tracy joins them on the table and asks Andy about his incident with his teacher and the principal.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Tracy. How are you today? Thanks, Lee. I'm fine. How about you? I'm fine, thanks. And you, Andy?
I am okay, except for a small incident that happened today.
You mean the one that happened in the principal's office?
Oh, so you know already?
Andy, honey, everybody knows.
And you're here to make fun of me?
Come on, Andy, I'm your sister. How can I make fun of my own brother? I really feel sorry for you.
I am sorry I said that, Tracy. Anyways, it was nothing. The real problem is the promise I made to Mr. Richmond.
Promise? What promise?
Yes, a promise. I promised him I'll win the first prize in the coming science fair.
What science fair, Andy? You never even participated in a science fair before.
Well, it seems things are not that bad after all. We still have the Barracats.
What does that have to do with the Bearcats?
You see, Tracy, I have decided to participate with a social science project. And I believe there is nothing more impressive than making a project about the land of history, mystery, and civilization.
And?
As a matter of fact, I also decided to seek a first-hand information. I mean Ahmed and Dina, the son and daughter of the great pharaohs.
I see. This is why you've been thinking all day. That's a great idea, Andy. The Bearcats are very nice people, and they wouldn't mind helping out.
That's what I thought too. What do I smell here? I thought they are serving their horrible pizza today.
They are. This is why I brought some popcorn and a ready-made snack. I can't stand their pizza. It's awful.
Yes, but I smell pasta, not pizza.
Oh, you must be talking about my lunch. I have pasta today for lunch.
Man, you have meatballs as well.
Yes, sir. Pasta and homemade meatballs. Sounds yummy?
Why don't I get lunch like that? Why do I have to break my teeth every day trying to chew the cafeteria's horrible food?
For your own information, I make my own meals. I mean, prepare it, of course. If you get 15 minutes earlier every day, you will have enough time to prepare a good hot meal for yourself, Mr. Big Mouth.
At least one of us does. Do you mind if your little first grader, hungry brother shares this delicious food with you, big sister?
Not at all, little brother. You, Julie, come and have a bite with us.
With my pleasure.